Zelensky has bluntly declared that Russia truly does not want to end the war, following their latest massive missile and drone attack that hammered Ukrainian cities and infrastructure in a brutal display of continued aggression. The Ukrainian president revealed that Russia unleashed a massive and coordinated strike involving approximately 500 deadly drones alongside 40 precision missiles, overwhelming air defenses across multiple regions overnight. Zelensky's fiery remarks were delivered just ahead of his urgent departure for high-stakes talks in the United States with President Donald Trump, timed to rally international support amid escalating violence. The Ukrainian president also directly accused Russia of deliberately failing to respond to multiple good-faith peace initiatives spearheaded by the United States, portraying Moscow as the intransigent obstacle to ceasefire. Volodymyr Zelensky said, and I quote, "Russian representatives engage in lengthy talks, but in reality, kinsels speak for them. This is the true attitude of Putin and his circle. They do not want to end the war and seek to use every opportunity to cause Ukraine even greater suffering and increase their pressure on others around the world." On December 27th, over 2,600 residential buildings across Kyiv were tragically left without essential heat after a ruthless overnight Russian attack that targeted civilian energy infrastructure in freezing winter conditions. Emergency power cuts were swiftly implemented throughout Kyiv in the immediate aftermath of the devastating overnight Russian aerial attack, plunging neighborhoods into darkness and exacerbating the humanitarian crisis. At least one innocent person was killed, and over 20 civilians suffered injuries in the merciless attack that struck across 7 different locations throughout the battered capital city of Kyiv. A massive fire erupted in an 18-story residential building in Dnipro, forcing firefighting crews to rush desperately to the scene and battle fierce flames threatening trapped residents inside. Temperatures in the Ukrainian capital hovered perilously around 0 degrees Celsius, or 32 degrees Fahrenheit, during the savage attack, turning survival into a nightmare for exposed civilians without power or heat. Rzeszów and Lublin airports in southeastern Poland were forced to temporarily close their operations after fallout from the massive Russian strikes rippled across NATO borders, heightening alliance alerts. Polish armed forces even scrambled fighter jets into the skies as a precautionary measure due to the proximity of Russian strikes pounding Ukraine on December 27th, underscoring the spillover risks to neighboring states. Meanwhile, on December 26th, Russia aggressively accused Zelensky and his European backers of actively seeking to torpedo and sabotage the emerging U.S.-brokered peace deal through obstructive tactics. This latest attack unfolded even as Donald Trump candidly told Politico that Zelensky doesn't have anything concrete or binding until he personally approves it, asserting U.S. control over final terms. Ukraine's embattled president will deliver to Trump a comprehensive new 20-point plan designed to finally end the nearly 4-year war that has devastated the nation and claimed countless lives. The proposed framework prominently features establishing a monitored, demilitarized zone along frontline areas, with a critical meeting intensely focused on securing ironclad, long-term security guarantees for post-war Ukraine.